why do I need cybersecurity? I'm an average Joe. I work in a normal corporate job. Does cybersecurity play a role in my day-to-day life? And if so, what is it?
Of course, definitely. Personally, or let's say you're an individual, from an individual perspective. Let's start with an individual perspective. Like you said, you're an average Joe working in a corporate job. But the question, actually, I have a question for you. How much percentage of your life is dependent on internet or mobile phones or technology?
I think
simply technology.
70 to 80%, I guess.
There it is.
Yeah.
See, your life is depending on technology, right? In all the aspects of your life. You order food through mobile applications, we book cabs, banking, even for hospital, appointments, we take mobile applications, anything and everything. Mobile phones are basically cameras. We have a lot of personal data in it. We chat with our friends, family. Imagine that someone else has access to it. Right? Your personal life. So basically you're trusting a device or a system with your personal data, your personal life. And imagine a scenario that someone is accessing it without you knowing it. And imagine that. And that answers your question. Right?
Yeah, that's something that scares me too, because I was actually one day saying to my wife that if somebody just sees my Paytm history, they get a very clear idea of what do I spend on, which restaurants did I go to, which area am I visiting, what services do I use, what is the percentage breakdown of my expenses. And that is really personal information through which they can get a very clear idea of who I am as a person, where my movements are. And so just the fact at the scale at which just taking UPI as an example, right? Just the scale at which UPI operates, the amount of attack vectors there would be crazy, right?
Exactly.
And I imagine because the other party, like the attackers, like those are not just individual entities of bad actors, they're governments also, right? And so with that in mind, now I understand why you took cybersecurity because, but now you mentioned a term that I found very fascinating. Can you dive deeper into what actually cyber insurance is?
Okay.
Who needs it?
Understood. So cyber insurance is a safety net to recover from the financial burdens of cyber attack. So you know that every cyber attack or any cyber attack causes money. Money loss, monetary loss.
Yes.
For businesses, for individuals.
Yeah.
For businesses, it's the money that either ransomware attacks, you'll have to pay the attackers to get your data back, or you need money to bring your systems back up online.
Yeah.
Maybe you have a website that is being used by customers. Website is gone, business is gone. Your downtime costs you money, right? And also you need money to take things back online.
So can you just sorry to interject, but can you just dive deeper into just explain to an average Joe what a ransomware is? What does it do? Yeah.
So it's like kidnapping the data, right? How does a ransom work? Someone kidnaps your child or someone and asks for money for releasing them. It's the same concept. Attackers attack your personal devices or company devices. They lock you out of your system. They encrypt the data. And they will display a message saying that you have to pay so and so amount to get your data back. That's what a ransomware attack is. So they do it by sending you a malware. Ransomware is basically a malware, a virus, right?
Yeah.
It could be a movie, it could be a file, it could be anything that you receive from a mail or something that you downloaded, right? You click on it, you run it, it will encrypt all your data. It'll show you a message pop up saying that you have to pay so and so money to this particular person. Basically it will be a Bitcoin wallet so that it cannot be tracked.
Yeah.
Then they will give you money. They will give you
your
key,
data.
And you can use that key to unlock your system to access the data. But there is no surety that they will give you the key. That's another thing.
That's very true.
Yeah. See, imagine that you're a company and all your employees are logged out of their computers. So you basically run based on data, right?
Yeah.
If you want to run your company, you need data, you need access to your systems. So that's it. That's what ransomware attack is.
And so I think I remember that happening last year in America. There was a clinic or a hospital.
Yes.
That all the medical assistants, so everybody was logged out of the system, and all that data was logged. And it was like they had to pay like some ridiculous amount, some $100 million, $50 million, something like that, just to get access to that data.
Yes.
And so now, considering what ransomware is, again, what role does cyber insurance comes in?
Yes. So what I was speaking is, I was talking about the where you would lose your money, right? In when cyber attacks hit you. That is in terms of businesses. In personal cyber case of individuals, see, there is all this digital arrest. Some scams are happening, right? People lose money in fraudulent transactions.
Yeah.
So cyber insurance is like a safety net. See, it's very similar to this health insurance, right? You insure your well-being. Something happens to you, you fell ill, you get appointed to a hospital, your money will be covered, and the cost associated will be covered by the insurance company. Similar to that, for these cyber attacks, the events that cost you money will be covered by an insurance company. So basically, in simple terms, that is what a cyber insurance. That means you can purchase insurance for protecting your digital lives, data, and the money lost due to cyber attacks can be compensated by an insurance company. You know that you can insure your mobile phone data against a number of cyber attacks for a premium of 2 rupees per day, up to 10 lakhs.
No, I had no
There are
idea.
companies offering in India that it will cost you, per day, 2 rupees, around 60 rupees a month. You can insure up to 10 lakhs Indian rupees, your personal data in your personal devices. There are companies in India offering that, but no one really knows about it.
Yeah.
Right?
That's really fascinating, because the sort of attacks you were mentioning, I've had people who drive us. I've had people who are my friends who are in tech. They got scammed out of 40 lakh rupees.
Wow.